Beach implemented the storm drain marking program probably about 8 years ago with a grant from DNREC, thank you. And we've got a lot of citizenry to help install them. There's 622 storm drains throughout the city. And each one of those drains not to a sewer plant that we have, but directly into one of our water bodies, either the ocean, lake, or the canal. Some of the things we can do to eliminate or reduce pollutants getting into our storm drain and therefore in our water bodies are use of a car wash that recirculates water, or use of environmentally friendly soaps to wash our car and wash it over grass so the water is absorbed into the ground. Maintaining our cars and trucks so that it reduces the chance of fuels and oils leaking into the system, and selection of the proper type and amount of fertilizers, and watering sparingly so that we minimize the amount of extra nutrients that run off the lawn. Also mowing with a bag and using the grass clippings to compost. And when washing paintbrushes, putting that dirty paint water in the drains is a no-no. And pet waste, that goes directly into our waste receptacles. So we've all got a part in being good stewards of the environment, good stewards of our waterways and watersheds. Probably easiest to remember is only rain down the drain.
At the City of Rehoboth Beach Rain Garden was a project that was designed to capture the water from the downspouts and contain that into a 50-gallon rain barrel. And at the base of that rain barrel is a manifold that can be manually operated to release water through a drip irrigation system that is design engineered into Filtrex core biologs that possess growing media, in which these native plants were installed to grow and develop and to be propagated. This is the City of Rehoboth Beach Lake Girard Restoration Program, and this program was put into place to basically restore a eutrophic water body. At one time, a little more than a decade ago, this water column was severely degraded. It had a resident Canada goose population as well as a domesticated duck population of well over 400 birds. The water quality had been tested and it was determined that E. coli levels were extremely high. So we were called upon to develop a comprehensive restoration, maintenance, and management plan. This no-mow zone that now surrounds the pond serves as a filter, a mechanical barrier, and helps absorb nutrient. Provides a lot of habitat for insects and bird species. And it also, the plant species were specified to provide some aesthetic appeal as well, with all the different flower bearing and the biological diversity that'll fruit and flower throughout the growing season. We've also installed in this water column an air diffusion system. So if you look out onto the water, you can see bubbling occurring, aeration occurring. And that was the best option we had to try to keep this system aerobic. So this particular section of Lake Girard was a wetland area. Historically was managed conventionally by mowing all the way to ground level. There was a lot of rilling and sediment and soil exposure which inevitably would flow into the lake. So we took this out of production and we did a conservation landscape plan here by planting the Atlantic white cedar seedlings in here, along with some other biologically diverse species. But this area helps to as nutrient uptake and for habitat. So as you can see now, we're basically buffered and filtered around the water column. So it's worked out very well. The community seems to be very pleased with this project, and we're glad to be part of it.
Well, this is a project that we did for the City of Rehoboth Beach that involves a living coastline. This is an area that was heavily erosive from capillary wave action. So we put together a design to reclaim some of the soil from the lake and bring that back into the eroded area. And then we stabilize that with a 16-inch core biolog. And then this area of newly deposited soil substrate was planted with a series of native beneficial plantings. These living shorelines provide a better scenario or a better situation for managing water quality than some of the unnatural substrates that can be used to stabilize soil, such as bulkheading and riprap. There's nothing alive there, so there's nothing to help maintain the natural balance of a living system. Well, we all know now that water is a non-renewable resource. What we have is what we've got, and we've got to manage it. And with the human impacts on water growing exponentially and the
obviously degrading of water quality over time. We really have the responsibility to start cleaning up our water and maintaining the quality of our water, not only for our generation, but for future generations if we intend to coexist with natural conditions on the face of the earth and keep water good and clean.